the question itself is illogical. Or if he's a bachelor, he's not married, and if he's not married, he doesn't have a wife. So what kind of question is that? It's a self-destructive question. You get up? So it's like asking who created the uncreated? Who created the uncreated? The uncreated. You see? Just like Abuna said, God is uncreated. Who created the uncreated? Who's the bachelor's wife? So think about it. The question itself is invalid. I love to talk about the timelessness of God, and we can have hours of discussions on the timelessness of God. But I wanted to pause because I would like to link. I'm a huge fan, we all should be, all are, I'm sure, of the Eucharist and the liturgy. And I would like to tie everything that we do with the most important act of worship that we do, which is the liturgy, which we just celebrated now, a couple of hours ago. I want to share with you something about the timelessness of God and how during the liturgy, we all move beyond that element and dimension of time. Do you know when? I'll share with you when. The priest says a prayer. If you really think about it, you think he's missing something, or it doesn't make sense, or Abuna is mistaken. You know the prayer that says, فَفِيمَا نَحْنُ أَيْضًا نَصْنَعْ ذِكْرَ أَلَامِهِ? Okay? Therefore, as we commemorate His holy passion and so on and so forth, let's take it step by step. When he says, therefore, as we commemorate, what does that mean? Something that happened in the past. And فَفِيمَا نَحْنُ نَصْنَعْ ذِكْرَ بتذكر حاجة في الماضي. And then see what he says. His holy what? Passion. Did it happen in the past? Yes. His what? Resurrection. Did it happen in the past? Yes. His ascension. His sitting at the right hand of his Father. And his second coming. Hold on, Abuna. I think you messed up. How can we commemorate something that hasn't happened yet? Think with me. Did anybody raise their hand during liturgy and say, Abuna, you're messing up? No. You can't, they can't. But you know why we're commemorating something that we think happened in the past? Because during the liturgy, everything had just happened from beginning to end. We're living in what's called the eternality of time. Or basically, we're raised, not just moved, raised beyond time, where everything had just happened in a flash. We're looking at the world from God's perspective, where there's no past, present, and future anymore. St. John Chrysostom said this. During the liturgy, one of two things happened. He said it, one of two things, and he said, I don't know which one. Either heaven descends on earth, or earth ascends to heaven. One of those two things happen. But when we are in the liturgy, we are where? In heaven. And I think one of the litanies say, عندما نصبح كالقيام في السماء. عندما إيه؟ Help me out. عندما نقف قدام هيكلك المقدس نحصل كالقيام في السماء. صلاة القطع في الأجبية. As we stand in your holy sanctuary, we are considered standing in heaven. We are in heaven. Anyways, just a little flavor. Every now and then I want to give you a little flavor on the liturgy and how the liturgy is actually confirming our theology. As a matter of fact, we get our theology from the liturgy. All right, let's move on. A little video break. Do you know who this guy is? John Lennox. Not John Lennon, but John Lennox. Okay. He's a world-renowned scientist. I love this man. He's a comedian, funny, but he's a great, great, great apologist, and great thinker, great philosopher. He's a mathematician.
And Dawkins has made it the heart of his book, The God to Live. I was staggered when I found it. What I mean about Russia, ladies and gentlemen, is I used to get this all the time in Academy of Sciences when I was traveling out to Russia in the late 1980s, the early 1990s. That it was always the first question. If you believe that God created the universe, then logically you've got to ask the question, who created God? And then you have to ask, who created the God that created the God that created the God that created the God that created God? And so on ad infinitum. And that was the end of God. And that's exactly what Dawkins says. Delusion. Let's analyze it for a moment. Who created God? If you ask that question, it shows you immediately categorize God as created. Yeah. So you're talking about a created God. Now you imagine if Richard Dawkins had written a book called The Created Gods Delusion. I don't think many people would have bought it. Because I don't need him to tell me that created gods are a delusion. We usually call them idols, incidentally. But you see, this question, this question is extremely interesting because it's an illustration of a question that already rules out the explanation that's most likely to be true. Because the Christian claim is that God wasn't created. So if God was uncreated, in the beginning was the Word, and I'm coming to your 3-in-1 now, and I'm bringing it in obliquely. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He already was. So the central Christian claim is, and in Judaism and Islam, of course, equally, is that God is eternal. So the question by definition doesn't even apply to him. That's immensely important. The only way you can get anything out of it then, in the negative sense, is to assume that everything is in the category of the created, but that's just begging the original question. And the Greeks were interested in it, and that's why John's Gospel starts with those words. In the beginning the Word already was, and then all things came to be through him. The Greeks were interested in the question of two categories. The things that came to be, the created things, and the things that already were. And the question resolves down to this: is there a thing or a being?
Yourself in favor of this thing. It's good. Alright, objection number 2. Why there be a first cause? Why must there be a first cause? Here's the answer. The universe, I'm going to read it. I don't like to do that, but I will read it because I think, I just want to make it quick. The universe is a vast chain of causes. But does the universe as a whole have a cause? Is there an uncaused cause of the whole chain of causes? If not, then we suffer infinite regression, with no link in the great cosmic chain, which is a logical possibility. In other words, there must have been a first cause. If you and I exist, there must have been a first cause who exists on his own merit, or he exists without any cause, i.e. God. If there's no first cause, then the universe is like a great chain with many links. Each link is held up by the link above it. But the whole chain is held up by nothing. And that will lead us to the gift of existence. Let me share this with you, and then we'll move on to the third objection. Existence is like a gift. You and I exist. مش كده؟ الوجود ده زي عطية أو هبة. You and I do exist, and we have a gift. This gift comes from the cause to the effect. If no one has this gift, then this gift cannot be passed down. But we do have this gift. In other words, we do exist. Then one must exist who doesn't have to receive the gift of existence like any one of us. Did I confuse you? I'm trying to simplify it. Does it make sense? This someone who doesn't have to receive the gift of existence is what we call self-existent. أو بالعربي واجب. عندي كمل الوجود. واجب الوجود. Self-existent. God exists necessarily. Here's the third objection. This doesn't prove a personal God. It doesn't prove Jesus Christ. What if we were created by some kind of force or energy or something abstract, impersonal force? Who can answer this question? There's a law in philosophy called the law of causality. You know that law of causality, what it says? Here's the definition of the law of causality. It says, the effect never is, that's their grammar, I think it's correct. The effect never is qualitatively superior to or quantitatively greater than the cause. In other words, we are all the effect. We have intelligence. The cause must have intelligence. We have consciousness. Cause must have consciousness. Because the effect, us, cannot be greater than the cause, God. So let's look at the characteristics of the first cause when evaluating the characteristics of the effect. You see? The first cause of space must be infinite. The first cause of time must be eternal. The first cause of energy must be omnipotent or all-powerful. The first cause of complexity must be omniscient or all-knowing. The first cause of moral values must be good, ethically good. The first cause of human integrity must be truthful. And the first cause of human love must be loving. Lastly, the first cause of life must be life-giving. Now, you look at infinite, eternal, omnipotent, omniscient, good, truthful, loving, life-giving, you end up with the Lord Jesus Christ. These are the characteristics of the first cause, using only logic. But this logic points to the God Christians worship, known as the Lord Jesus Christ. Because in Him, this is, when you look at this list, it's as if you're praying the Gregorian liturgy with Abuna, Salat al-Subh, Qaddas al-Gregori, غير المفقوس, غير المبتدئ, أزلي, غير الزمني, مش كده? You guys remember that? That's exactly this. Abuna is basically saying the characteristics of the first cause. Even on Good Friday, the 6th hour of Good Friday, we sing a beautiful hymn called Apologetics, has also some of these characteristics. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm aware of the law of association.
Law of causality.
Yeah, and how the cause and the effects have to have the same sort of values. Are you aware of the fallacy of composition?
Yeah.
And how how the resultant doesn't necessarily mean all the different parts create something like that.
Right.
How
Yeah.
does that stand?
That doesn't really apply to the law of causality, but you can park this offline because it's a little too a little offline, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, I don't mind.
Okay. That's the second thing offline now. Okay. All right. Here are some verses again to confirm what we have been discussing. For every house in Hebrew 3, every house is built by someone, but he who built all things is God. I am the Lord who makes all things, who stretches out the heavens all alone, who spreads abroad the earth by myself, and so on and so forth. One thing I want to share with you also is this guy, Herbert Spencer. Have you heard of Herbert Spencer? He's a Darwinian disciple of Charles Darwin. He's a British philosopher. He said in 1903, he made a profound scientific statement. He said, everything in this cosmos, in this universe, can be explained by 5 basic things. What are those things? Space, matter, time, force, and action. And he spent most of his life trying to find out how he can explain those 5 basic things. Space, matter, time, force, and action. He said, that explains everything in the universe. But if Mr. Spencer would have opened the scriptures and looked at the very first verse, the very first chapter of the scripture, he would have gotten his answer. Genesis 1:1, in the beginning there is time, God there is force, created there is action, the heavens there is space, and the earth there is matter. And there is the answer that Herbert Spencer was looking for, the very first verse of the scriptures. Again, we can go on and on and on this, not so much proving the existence of God, but understanding basically that atheism can very easily be refuted if they were to think of their premises that they're basing their conclusions on, and how these premises are actually faulty premises. And the reason for their atheism is not so much intellectual barriers, but something else. Here's a question that addresses your heart. Now we're going to park our mind a little bit and go to the heart. Which one would you rather be? Think existentially. Which one would you rather be? Deliberately created or blindly evolved? Which one will give you meaningfulness, fulfillment, satisfaction, purpose in life? To be deliberately created by someone who loved you into existence, willed you into existence, or you're the product of time plus matter plus chance and blindly evolved. You're a happy chemical, whatever you call it, accident. Here's a quote from a philosopher from Boston College by the name of Peter Kreeft, one of my also mentors and wonderful teachers. I think he summed it up in this quote, so I'm going to read it to you, and please pay attention because I think it describes what I'm saying perfectly. Someone once said that if you sat 1,000,000 monkeys and 1,000,000 typewriters for 1,000,000 years, one of them would eventually type all of Hamlet by chance. But when we find the text of Hamlet, we don't wonder whether it came from chance. Why then does the atheist use that incredibly improbable explanation for the universe? Clearly, because it is his only chance of remaining an atheist. At this point, we need a psychological explanation of the atheist rather than a logical explanation of the universe. We have a logical explanation of the universe. He does not like it. It's called God. Isn't it beautiful? I think he said it spot on. That's why it's one of my favorite quotes. And I usually read it 3-4 times, but I'll spare you the repetition. Okay, any comments? I want to move on to Marina. I want to move on to a fourth question. Where did the universe come from? Where did life?
Who created gold?
No, I just don't think I can hear you, Joe.
Who created gold?
Who created? Yeah, sure. The questions, though, not the objections. The questions: where did the universe come from? Where did life come from? And then the objections of these two questions: who created God? Why must there be a first cause? And why does it have to be a personal being with all these characteristics? We answered all these questions. Now we move on to another question for the atheist. Again, to expose the incoherence of atheism. Do you trust your mind? As an atheist, pure atheist, intellectual atheist, there's no way possible they can trust their mind. And let me explain. If this mind of the atheist or the non-believer has developed through the blind and material process of evolution, then why should it be trusted at all? Why would I trust your mind in pointing me towards reality or truth? Even Charles Darwin himself admitted this truth. Let's see what he said. Charles Darwin said in his letter to William Graham, "With me, the horrid doubt always arises whether the convictions of man's mind, which has been, listen to this, developed from the mind of lower animals, are of any value or at all trustworthy. Why? Would anyone trust in the convictions of a monkey's mind, if there are any convictions of such a mind? If your mind is made up of some blind processes, whatever." And let me tell you a story. I was at a university campus doing some lectureship on the existence of God, and some atheists came, non-believers came after the lecture and they said, "Hey, listen, I don't agree with what you're saying, I don't believe what you're doing," and so on. And then I said, "Well, let me ask you a couple of questions." I said, "What is your mind of, according to you, as a non-believer, as a non-theist or atheist?" They said, "Well, my mind is made up of basically some chemistry and physics and biology, okay, in short. I said, great, fine. Now, what is my mind made up of, according to your belief? He said it's made up of the same thing. My mind's also made up of some chemistry, biology, and physics. I said, okay, entertain this question for me. Why did I arrive at a different conclusion than yours? You believe in no God. I believe in God. If I have the same source as you, we should have both come to the same conclusion. Explain.
They're not the same, you have different brains.
What is that?
They're not the same, you have different brains in different circumstances.
I don't have different brains. According to
You have
him.
different childhoods which develop.
Very good. That's usually the follow-up. Very good. Innate, nurture versus nature. Kind of thing. True. But nurture and nature, that's if I like chocolate, you like vanilla. I'm talking about something that is so essential to your existence. Something that is foundational, whether God exists or doesn't exist. Not just personal preferences. If I like this shirt, do you like that color or whatever? See, that's different. Your brain is wired as a human being to believe whether you made yourself, you evolved from blind chance, or someone created you. Nature could not have conditioned you to believe that. It's your make-up.
So you're saying someone born to atheistic parents could possibly lead to it?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah. Okay. Let me explain. You were gonna say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, if that atheist grew up in a Coptic Christian family, then just, by chance of growing up in that family and the environmental conditioning, he would grow up with the same mind, with the same sources, but bias towards thinking, same as if he grew in a Hindu family.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to grow up thinking about the Christian God, he's going to grow up thinking about... So you might have the same minds and the same source, but there's a lot of factors, social engineering,
True.
family
True.
conditioning.
But here's the question I asked earlier. Keep that in mind. According to his beliefs, the atheist, I am made up of the same material he is made up.
Yeah.
So we both grew up in the same family, according to him. Do you see what I'm saying? We both grew up in the Hindu family, in the atheistic family. Why am I believing in God? And why are we not believing in God if we both have the same source, we both have the same makeup and composition and family? You see?
But could you not argue my car has an engine, your car has an engine, but my car can go faster because it's been programmed and tuned a little
But
bit.
here's the thing, according to him, we have the exact same parameters, same engine, same everything.
Okay,
See, I know what you're trying to say.
This is flawed.
Huh?
My premise is flawed, though.
Give me the flaw in this premise.
Because you don't have the same everything.
And that's what he's saying, and that's what I'm trying to prove.
That's a personal choice.
It's not a personal choice. It's that I have evidence for what I believe in, and he doesn't. That is basically the argument. Yes, sir.
The mechanism is the same. Doesn't mean the inputs, the inputs.
I agree with you, but that's not what they're claiming.
Yeah.
They're claiming that I am identical to them in my makeup.
Oh.
You see? And that's what I'm trying to say.
Isn't that just the mechanism?
Not the mechanism. The structure.
Yeah.
Yes. And if the input is the output as well. Well, the input is not the same. Anyways, I think we're saying the same thing. But let's move on. Let's move on. Here's what C.S. Lewis said. Let's listen to C.S. Lewis. This is one of my favorites. He said, "Mental process this needs some attention. If my mental processes are determined entirely by the motion of atoms in my brain, I have no reason to suppose that my beliefs are true, and hence I have no reason for supposing my brain to be composed of atoms." And that's called circular what? Reasoning. I'll give you an example. Google said, I say Google is the best search engine. And when you say, how do you know? Well, Google said. You know? So what is that? That's called circular reasoning. If my mental processes are made up of blind, or my mental capacity is made up of blind processes, how do I know that? My mental capacity told me that it's made up of blind processes. Do you get it?
I get it, George, but
But you don't like it.
so I
Eudaimonia, just think of eudaimonia, okay?
yeah, no, because then I can say, you know, Jesus Christ is the Son of God. How do you know? Because it says in the scriptures.
No.
He said himself, I am the way and the truth and the light.
Very good, now listen.
So
But here's the
why
difference.
should I dispute
He's
Google?
not using the Bible to prove that the Bible is right.
Very good point. Let me explain. Because other question could be, let me be the other person's advocate. I'm the devil's advocate. How do I trust my mind as a believer?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, this is what you're trying to say. My starting point is different. What I need to say is that the atheists say, I am made up, my mind is made up of blind processes. My mind is, or my brain is made up of some blind process. I am, as a believer, theist, I'm not saying the same thing. I am saying that my mind is created by the person who loves me. So the starting point is different. If I say my mind is made up of some blind chance, then how do you know? You have no credibility saying. But I am saying something very different. God created me, and I believe that I am